Hello everyone, I'm gonna give you an update now on the latest changes we've done. Well, it's really an upgrade because I just have to say it as it is. This is a huge project. We didn't realize how big it actually is until we really got down to details. And yes, building 500 houses and building a small city or modern eco village is no easy task in itself. But because this is such a great idea, we believe truly that this can be a model for the future. I believe we can make several eco villages later on, and of course give the recipe to everyone that wants to do it by themselves. But first thing first, we need to build our modern eco village and make it an example for future ways to live in the world. So to get it done, we need to upgrade our company into a corporation that is publicly listed. A public corporation has a lot of advantages, but it mostly has to do with trust and transparency. Firstly, and secondly, it has to do with the ease of financing the project and making things interesting for investors, for people buying houses, reserving, and for us, obviously. Now, there's certain things I need to highlight. I also have the new reservation contracts here. I'm going to go through that as well. But first, I need to tell you what these upgrades actually mean. So, first of all, there's compliance. Public companies, these are different. They need to follow regulations, and they need to have mandatory audits every year. And the company has an internal auditor. We have our own lawyers and accountants and all of that. Of course, the company structure is way bigger than a regular company, but the mandatory annual regulations are in place, and that inspires trust in itself. I mean, the company is set up in Sweden, and the Swedish company purchased the Spanish company. So the Spanish company that develops the eco village is owned by the Swedish corporation that has all these perks and all these benefits. I'm gonna go through them. So financial transparency. First of all, this company was set up in 2013, and it has years with a track record, the financial track record that can be traced back. It's all public and it's all very transparent. It has over 2,000 shareholders. Me and Belinda, obviously, we will have the majority of well, not obviously, but we will have the majority of the shares. So we will control the company 100%. I will be the administrator and CEO of the company. The company has a board of members that will take decisions based on what's the best for the project and the best for the company to continue with. So I'm not alone anymore. It's not me deciding everything, which is great because I mean, I love this project so much, and I love the responsibility as well, but it can be too much at times. And having a structure like this and having an active board of members and very capable people taking decisions for the project, it just puts my mind at ease, and it should put yours at ease as well. So the company is registered through Euroclear, that keeps a digital record of all the shareholders. That's also transparent and available. Also, public companies, they have the possibility of having quarterly reports, public reports, and we chose to update people and shareholders on everything that's happening, just for increased transparency. So most people, all the people actually investing with us, they will have a very clear overview of the financial status of the company and all the operations and all that. So it's just safety and trust. Then that's a lot of investment options. Having a company like this is just a tool for better investment options, and bonds, for example, they're tradable, and the bonds generated by this company are actually worth something. The company is public, they're regulated, and they're tradable, and the percentage that we give on these bonds is very safe. So it's a very safe investment. In addition to that, on all the contracts, both the reservation contracts and the house purchase contracts, we can give extra bonuses and perks. We decided that all the people investing over 100K, over 100,000 euros, they will have certain benefits. And some of those benefits can include picking up your spot, picking up your plot. And a lot of people choose to do that in order to choose their favorite plot in the village. Also the ability to change the layout of your house to a certain extent, in addition to some percentage from the house purchase. Now, these contracts from 100,000 euros and more, they all get a standard 5% benefit that would adjust for inflation basically, but it would have all the other benefits in addition, such as those I just mentioned now. So, for example, if you invest for 100,000 and your house will be ready in 2 years, then you get 10,000 from the 5% annual interest, plus a discount on your house price, plus the ability to choose your plot and your house. And those benefits obviously increase more you invest. So we made it attractive for people to invest more because every company needs a positive cash flow. And even though we are fully financed by the bank, we do need to continuously prove to the bank that we have a good project and we have the buyers and we have a solid concept that actually works. So for the people reserving for 10K, again, it doesn't mean much more than it's a slightly different contract. But the basics of this contract here are that a member will gain access to the community, and that community only has 500 members because we can only build 500 houses, and obviously in that membership their family will be included as well, obviously. Then the member will have the right to reserve a project unit and buy a project unit when the time comes, and the member will be deducted the entire amount of the house price. So you're not losing the reservation money, they will be deducted from the house price. In addition, being compliant, and that's a fun bit, you can actually withdraw from the reservation at any time and give your spot to the next person in line. As we mentioned many times before, this project has a lot of people interested, and as for today we have over 3,000 people interested in reserving. So if you decide that you don't want to go ahead and buy a house in our village, that's fine. We're just gonna give you a reservation to the next person in line, and they will pay you the same amount in order to take your place in the community. So nobody's losing their money. One way or another, you're safe. It's a very safe investment for those reasons. Yeah, it wasn't easy coming to this solution. I mean, it took a lot of time, a lot of lawyers and people involved here, and we finally landed, and all the contracts are being written as we speak. We will send out the reservation contracts to everyone. I know there's a lot of people waiting, and some people waiting for months now, and yeah, it's suddenly done, and we can go on with the reservations. And there's a lot of people that wanted to invest more, and they wanted to pre-buy their houses, and these solutions that we have now, that would just make it a very easy choice to invest, because it's transparent, it's secure, there's no doubts whatsoever. And the perks we can discuss individually, but as I said, they're based on the amount that people invest. we need to make it attractive for people to do so. So we will take contact with each of you individually, the ones that are waiting, and new people that want to come in and want to reserve and want to be a part of our project. Please take contact, and the communication team will take contact with you, and we will find an agreement that's suitable for you and suitable for us as well. Now we've been doing a lot of trips to the plant. I've been there with a lot of people, and yeah, I would say 99% of everyone that visits the plant, they fall in love with it, and they reserve. So I already got to meet some of our neighbors, and that's amazing. These awesome people, these great people coming to visit us. I get to know their stories, and they're so resourceful, and they just, I think this project attracts a lot of very cool people, and it will be such a pleasure and such an honor to live in that community. And we can make it possible to meet some of these people through the reservations that we're doing now. The online community will grow bigger. You will get to see some of the live standings of some of our members, and the forum will be open for all the members. So please join, and let's build a village.